Alrighty, it is time for the video about the Resurgence Booster 01. Go on big screen here for a few minutes just to talk about a couple of things before we dive right into the content. This is one of those videos where you're going to want to just sit down and relax, just clear your mind, go Zen mode here as we talk about the craziest set in Digimon's history. And that's not even like it's a descriptive language. That's just how it is. That's just kind of crazy here. I got a little bit of a script, little bit of a script, and things I want to cover. And I think you guys are gonna learn a lot from this video, and what to look forward to the next time we get a reprint set like that. Because remember, this is only RB01. I'm sure there's gonna be an RB02. I'm sure. I'm certain that that's gonna be the case. But anyway, I will just take a seat, get a drink. You know, I got water here because I'm going to hydrate for this video too. Grab a snack if you want a snack. And you know what? We're just going to sit here. We're going to have a conversation about this reprint set and what happened, how it happened, and all that fun stuff. Before I get started though, do leave a comment right now. Let me know how just let me know about the reprint set. Do you think ultimately this was a good idea? You think this is a bad idea? Like, where on the fence are you? Because I'm going to cover this from all angles. The budget players, the vendors, the competitive players, and the investors and the collectors and all of that. We're covering all the angles today. All the different camera angles. We're going to cover them all on this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys find this really valuable, please like and subscribe. Yeah. These are the videos that I really enjoy to make because I'm a card shop owner. I own a card shop. I don't know if you guys know that, but I do own a card shop. And whenever I look at something, I need to determine how I'm going to make money from it. Like, how is Mario's Gaming World going to make money so that, you know, pays the bills, pays me, pays the part-time employees I have. You got to make sure that everything falls in the line. So I take this stuff very seriously because I'm very entrepreneurial and it matters. It matters. So with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get started and talk about the set as a whole. So at glancing here, it looks like a set, right? It's got a $100 lottery card. It's got some lower priced secret rares and some super rares that are kind of up there in value, like $17 Sirius, $15 Arcturus, $11 Amphi, and then you got super rares like $5, and then the rest of the super rares aren't really good. We're going to talk about why this might be, why some of these super rares are really high. There's a lot of points I want to cover here. There's a lot of points, a lot of stuff, a lot of comments, a lot of Facebook threads. If you go on Facebook, if you go on Discord, at any moment in time, you can see a Facebook post or someone commenting or someone on Discord just typing away that they hate this set for one reason or another. And I think that there's arguments on both sides of the fence. I think you either really like this set or really hate this set. I don't think there's much of an in-between ground, unless you're like me. If you're like me, you're chilling right in the middle and you're fine. But I don't think a lot of people are like me. I think I'm very different when it comes to certain things. So let's just start taking this one step at a time. Let's start with Proxima. Now, when I did the market watch, if you guys remember, the secret rare, just the secret rare non-alt art, was more expensive than the alt art. And now they've balanced out. Now they're roughly the same. These went down in price. And that's it. That's it. People started listing for cheaper, and people started buying. And if you guys look at what's available, only 14 listings. And some listings are pretty cheap before it gets crazy again. If you look at the alternate art Proxima here, kind of a similar boat. Not as crazy, not as quickly. There's more alt arts flying around than non. Why is that? That's a very interesting concept. Well, let's just dive right in. So, thanks to TCG Player, we're able to like do cool things like filter. You can filter and stuff. You can just filter, right? We can click on secret rare. Wow. All right. So, how many secret rares are in this set? Don't count the alt art. There are 7 different secret rares you can pull. And how many secret rares, base secret rares, do you pull in a box? The answer is 1. And one. You pull 1 secret rare per box, which means you might pull the chase secret rare. You might pull one of the secret rares that are actually worth something, or you might pull bulk, actual bulk secret rares, which is super, super, super depressing. And by the way, before I go even further, all this stuff is lower than it was at pre-sale value. Just so everyone knows. When I say don't buy the pre-sales, I really mean it. Anyway, so keep that in mind. All the secret, there are 7, which means if you have a case, you can't even pull, if everything's distributed evenly, which by the way it's not, you can pull 1 or 2 of each secret rare in a case, 12 boxes, and that's it. That sucks. Usually it's 2 or 3 secret rares a box, a set. So like your chances are like 1 in, 1.5 or whatever. You know what I mean? Not this. This is nuts. This is nuts. Now, some of you might have wondered, what caused Proxima regular secret rare to be more expensive than the alt art? What exactly happened? Well, first of all, let's take a look at some of the other filters here, right? If we take this off here, I'm not sure if you filter alternate art or not. But let's just go through a little puzzle here. And we'll do this way because why not? We got 1 alt art, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rip. Shit. Moving right along. What else do we got here? Do we have any more than that? Do we have any more alternate arts? It doesn't really look like you do. Now some of you might be looking at that and think, don't sets have more alternate arts than that? And for a second, I thought I was losing my mind because I could have sworn there were more alternate arts, but there just weren't. It was really the new cards that got the alternate arts. It was this, and it was this, and it was this, and it was that one, and then it was that one, and unfortunately that one. Unfortunately. And the Digimon, the alt art Digimon, did not count as an alternate art. It counted as a regular old secret rare. So take that with a grain of salt. There weren't many alternate arts. So the way that the boxes worked, right? If you opened a sealed box, you were getting 1 secret rare and you were getting 2 alt arts. Okay, that means you're getting 24 alt arts in a case. And out of 7, that's less than like most sets. Pretty much every set has a lot more alternate arts than that. So we get to a situation like in my case opening that I streamed live on Twitch. By the way, I streamed this live on Twitch. I did do that. And for some reason, if you guys don't watch my Twitch streams, I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know what kind of brain worms or mental illness you have that may prohibit you from not watching my streams. But you should definitely watch my streams. God. Anyway, going back to this here. This random alt art secret rare, I pulled 5. I pulled 5 in my case. Where if you think about it, if there's like 7 alternate arts, I still kind of high rolled on that. But I only pulled 2 of this. 2 of this art, and I pulled 5 of this art. Okay? So the way it works, right? There's 7 alternate arts in the set. Okay? We'll make it even, and we'll say 8. Okay? In a perfect world, you open 4 boxes, you get 1 of each alternate art. You open 4 more boxes, you get a second. You open the last 4 boxes of your case, supposedly you get 3 of each. Now there were 7, which means it'll repeat a little bit, and that's fine. But, when I pulled 5 of that, it looked really interesting. Technically, it's easier. It's easier to pull the alternate art Proxima, statistically speaking, mathematically speaking, than the regular art secret rare. We've never seen this before. This is something we've never seen before, where it's easier to pull the alt art of a secret than the regular art of a secret. It is just what it is, and that's why we saw what we saw. things are balanced out for now, but there are just less of this than there are of this. And that will matter in the set. It will matter a lot. So just, let's throw that out there, okay? Let's talk about some of the other set cards here. So we have now the regular Art Serious Mon being the most expensive super in the set at $18. It's gone down a lot. Yesterday it was $25, $30 at one point. But now things have calmed down a little bit. And people are buying, obviously with these reduced prices, but people were buying even at the high. People were paying $30 per Serious Mon. Ripperoni. And then you have Alt Art Serious Mon here, almost as cheap as the regular super rare. Again, why? Because it's easier. And you can see this with Arcturus Mon, 15 for the regular, and 33. This one's an anomaly. This one is an anomaly. This is still your most expensive card in the set, and the reason for that is because it's probably just the best card, new card in the set. I stand by that. I think this card is absolutely insane. Testing this card is like, my God. Anyway, this card's crazy. And then you have Amphimon here at 12 now for the regular. And this actually kind of exploded. It was 13 when I brought it up. But now it had a little bit of a buyout. And the Diarbits, I'm not going to bring them up. But 10 and 5. So there was a little more closeness. But this was always kind of different. This was close. And then things happened. People have been buying this card. Since I started making this video today, people have bought the cheaper listings, and now we're back to having more expensive listings of this card. And this actually going kind of crazy. It makes me wonder, I'm going to check real quick if some person named Vault has made any deck profiles, or if there's been anything else happening here. I don't think he has. I've seen Vault make deck profiles before, and things have exploded, but no, he hasn't. He hasn't touched the set. Not yet. I'm going to leave that in here just for my own research. I should have done this technically before the video started, but that's fine. I know East mentioned they had a Gamemon video. But no, this is just market madness. This is just market craziness for this. I think that people are more hyped for Gamemon, but I do believe people are starting to think that the Jellymon deck might be better. But that's neither here nor there. Those are just Mario's thoughts. There's going to be a lot of Mario's thoughts in this video. There's going to be a lot of thoughts. Anyway, why is the set doing this? Okay, do you know how many super rares are in this set? Do you know how many cards take up your super rare slot in this set? Let me tell you. Let me just show you real quick, because we can do that. Boop, 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 boop. All right, super rare. All the alt arts here are showing, but let's take away the alt arts for a minute. We have 1. We have Seriousmon, Arcturusmon. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Already that's a lot. Already that's more super rares than you usually get in a set. Oh, but wait a second. Because what this doesn't show you are the memory boosts. The memory boosts on them say super rare. Yes. Yes. These fucking memory boosts took up super rare slots. If we go back to the Twitch VOD, I wonder if I can just quickly find a pack that had the memory boost. Here, hold on. 1 second. Let's see if we can see it live here. See if I can do it. Yeah, this is the pack right here. Hold on. So, okay, cool. We're going through just some stuff, some regular pack filler stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyway, this is a fresh pack. Aguni, Upa, Demi-V, Demimera, Salomon, Cock Breath. That's me commenting on the reduced text. Thetismon, Kalos Gamamon, Pioyomon. Then we got a rare. We have a rare. We have a promo. And then the last card is your super rare slot, or your alternative art card slot, or your secret rare slot. Memory boosts were taking up the super rare slots. So that means there's 21 cards taking up a super rare slot. Unless I'm forgetting one. I might be forgetting 1 or 2 or something. But yeah, 21 is a lot in a box of 24 packs. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, if the world is evenly balanced, perfectly balanced as all things should be, you'd think that you just pull one of every Super Rare in your box and you call it a day. Right? Right? Let me tell you something. That was not the case. No, sir. I had boxes where I pulled multiple Magna Angies, multiple of a particular memory boost, multiple random rise grade, all this stuff. Never did I have a box with two of the new super rares. No, 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 no. Not every box had them. Opened a case. I did not pull a playset of Super Rare Seriousmon, I believe. I definitely pulled 5 or so Amphimons. I think I only got 3 Diarbits, maybe more, I don't remember. Got a lot of Hover Espimons, unfortunately, and just barely got the Shinmonzimons. But let me tell you how many Magna Angies I got, how many Blitz Omnis, Liliths, All Forces, Nidhogg's, freaking memory boosts. Oh my goodness, were there so many. So it seemed like Bandai short printed the newer supers. In particular, they short printed the Sirius, the Amphi, and the Diarbit. Because I pulled a shit ton of fucking Hover Espimons. Oh my god. I wanted to like stab myself in the throat. It was that bad. So that's why some of the nonsense with super rares is happening. They did not make them have evenly matched pull rates, and there were 21 of them. 21 of them, by the way. Then you have your 2 alt-arts, and you have your secret rare slot. And that's your 24 packs right there. In a perfect world, you should have had one of everything. But nope. Bandai said, F you guys. Don't forget. I was going to mention this a little bit later, but I'll talk about this right now. Bandai said that they were not going to give us the reprints. It was just going to be a core set. And the community exploded. Blew up like a nuclear bomb went off. Something the likes of which we've never seen before from the community. And it was such an explosion, such a big and lengthy and sticky explosion that Bandai said, okay, fine. We'll give you your reprints. And I wonder if Bandai just did this to spite us. Like, take that. You wanted your reprints? You can have them. You can have all the reprints. Good luck freaking pulling a place of any particular new card in the case. GLHF. Lol. That was Bandai. They could have handled that a lot better, and they just chose not to. I think they chose to give a big middle finger to the community with this. I'm going to tell you why. Because their plan was to release the set as is earlier in the year. And this matters for companies because, they plan on selling things at certain times in order to bring in money to fund other things, to bring in money to fund other things. When the community threw Bandai under the bus for no reprints originally, that probably messed up Bandai's wallet slightly. I obviously have no proof of that. That's pure speculation. But given how businesses tend to work, yeah, it sucks. It's definitely a thing that could have happened. So anyway, that's what's going on with the super rares and the new cards in the set. And that covers one half. That covers the new cards. We haven't even talked about the reprints. So take a look at something like Hulk-Kaiser Nail. The original, which used to be a very expensive card, $1. The reprint is worth nothing. And if you look at the sales, no one's buying it anymore. Why? Because everything in this set came foil. Everything came shiny. Right? There's no reason to buy a common, filthy Kaiser Nail anymore when you can have a nice holofoil one. Holy Flame is another example. Down dumps. Then we look at something like Magna Andromon. This card already had a few reprints thanks to the gold thing, but and the alternate art that originally existed. But the reprint one is down to $1.25. Nothing. Tai Kamiya. We have the box topper alt art, which has gone down. We have the one that came in the special entry pack, which has gone down. The original rare, which has really went down. And then the reprint set one, which is $2. They're all going down in price. And take the memory boosts. These Star Deck memory boosts used to be worth something. These ones used to be worth something. These ones are new. They have their own data. It's fine. But, yeah, they're down in the dumps. So, let's lead to another point and topic here. If I wanted to open a case of this and resell it and make my money back, could you do it as a vendor? Could you do it right now? If you bought a case of this set today, let's just take off all my filters here real quick, get rid of this. If I were to buy a case for $715 US, could I make my money back today? I hate to tell you, the answer is probably no. Let me give you a nightmare scenario here where your secret rare is freaking. Let's just pick one. Let's pick one. Omnimon XKT body. Let's say it's your secret rare, and then like you're like, okay, no problem. My alt arts will be good, right? Then you go to your alt arts, and you realize the alt arts are Hover Espamon and like Shin Monzumon. A box that actually happened, by the way. You're done. GG's. Dead. Unless you pull this and this, you know what I mean? Or a box topper. Box topper, we won't even count the conversation. If you pull that, you're fine for a box. You're okay. Or 2 boxes even. But assuming you don't, because you should never assume you're going to pull a lottery box topper. We opened 3 cases here locally. Didn't see one. Didn't see one. Yeah, you're fucked. Dead. If you look at the individual value of some of the cards, right? Some of the rares are worth something, right? You got the hero here at $4. That is your most expensive rare card. And what else? What else do we got here? Regulus Mons, $3.50. $1.50. $1.50. $2. Not a whole lot of value. Not a whole lot of value here. Now, don't forget as well that every pack does come with one promo card. So let's just see what promo cards exist. For some reason, they threw the memory boosts into the promo cards. I think it's because if you look at the memory boosts, the ones that came in the... They still have Super Rare printed on them, I think. But they consider them promos, so they put them in the promo card slot of this set, whatever. But your promo card slot, take out the memory boost, you have nothing. You have nothing worth value at all. There's not a single promo worth anything. Nothing. Nothing. Zero. It's embarrassing. It's basically a common. Basically bulk. Your promo cards are bulk. Nice. Sucks. So anyway, don't count on your promo slot to save you. Don't do that. Don't count on that. What about the rare cards? Hold on. I hate this website. Rare cards. All right. Again, your box toppers, whatever. Your box toppers will have a little bit of value sometimes. Whatever. Okay, cool. You got your hero. You got your Regulus. You got your Kiyoshiro. You got your Tai and your TK. The rest, and the Agumon. The rest, forget it. Literally forget about it. Your rare card is not saving you at any point in time. Not like it usually does in Digimon, but like it had a moment in time where some rares were like expensive, memory tamers and whatever. Nothing. And if you want to take a quick perusal of the uncommons and commons, fucking go for it. You're not going to see anything you want. Not at all. It's going to be a disaster for you. So anyway, going back to the original question, can you open a case and do well on average? No. No, you cannot. I've run the numbers. You'd have to get lucky. You'd have to high roll. And that's really what it is. Now, going back to things like some of these newer Ghost Game cards, these cards will go in waves. Like this Proxima and the Seriousmon and the Arcturus and the Amphi, and to an extent even the Diarbit. They will go in waves, okay? They're going to go up and they're going to go down. And the best thing you can do is try to go crazy. Like, look what they're selling for right now. It's apparently 546. That's new. Hello? Let me refresh the page here. That's kind of crazy, actually. Nah, they're gone. Anyway, yeah, like, they're going to go up and down. You have to ride the wave with these cards. You can definitely... It's not like day trading stocks that you can do pretty much immediately. You gotta wait for the cards to come in the mail, and blah, 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 you know what I mean? Unless you're like a real vendor at a real store and whatever. It's definitely a bit of a slower gamble for sure. But things are going to go crazy. We have regionals coming up for this set and BT13. But like, if Jellymon decks top and if Gammon decks top, you can bet your butt that these are going to be in demand. And when you have vendors not wanting to open the set because they can't even break even, like, no one wants to open this set. So it's going to be a situation like where all your supers, your chase supers, will be expensive probably forever until they get reprinted or power crept or whatever else, because that's just the way it is. Like, if you can open a box in this set and you're like, estimated sales value after the fact is like 20-30 bucks, which is possible. That's terrible. And that's high rolling with 30 sometimes, you know what I mean? Like, for the most part, the alt arts are expensive, right? Like 32, 20, this was like 17, 18, whatever. But then you get 10, you got nothing, and you got more nothing. It's definitely a gamble. Like, there's a good shot you'll be able to pull like good alt arts and save yourself, but you can't guarantee that. Is that a gamble worth taking to you? I don't think that is. No, it's not. I wouldn't. Not anymore. I sold everything basically, and I kept my playsets for myself, and I call it a day. Done. Finished. So that's pretty sucky in terms of vendor. Now, let's go to the competitive player. If you're a budget player that doesn't have any interest in the Ghost Game decks, you're laughing, you're doing great. Because a whole bunch of cards for you became cheaper. Good for you. So you're definitely a winner. And if you want to collect some card for a certain reason, you're a winner too. But if you're a vendor, or if you want to play one of these Ghost Game decks, and if you want to max rarity them, you might get abused on the price. You might. It's definitely a thing that can happen here. It's kind of unfortunate. So all in all, this is the biggest inconclusion you'll ever probably see. But we're going to just talk about it right now. I think the community forced this set into a pickle. I think the community outraging at Bandai caused this set to be worth a lot less than it could have been. I also put some onus on Bandai for not doing better with the Ghost Game cards, but they know what they're doing. They know that people, if they want these cards, have to open boxes eventually, and they'll open packs, and blah, 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 blah. You know, the circle of life will keep going. Bandai doesn't care. Bandai's making money. That's fine. As long as the distributors are buying them, that's fine. Don't forget, this is something you guys might not realize because you're not store owners. Stores have to pre-order the product ahead of time, right? So often, we don't know the cards in the set before we have to pre-order as a store from our distributors. We tell our distributor, hey, we want 3 cases of this set. Or some stores will be like 10 or 20 or 30 or 40, whatever. All right. Once they have everyone's orders in, they add everything together, and they go talk to Bandai. And Bandai says, hey, I'm ordering 3,000 cases. You know, just some arbitrary number. And Bandai's like, okay, we'll print enough for this order. We'll print enough for this distributor, this distributor, this distributor. Blah, 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 blah. And then what happens is they print extra, obviously, and distributors always order extra in case there's damage in shipping or whatever, you know, shit happens. So Bandai's already made their money. They have. Bandai's looking at this and they're laughing. They're like, oh, they're happy. They're having a good time. It's just some of the players and the vendors that might be like, this sucks, and it is what it is. Me, I'm fine. Me, I don't really care one way or the other. I stand on principle with one of the following statements. You should not rely on any particular thing to pay your rent. you should be able to have enough income coming in from alternative sources that if shit goes wild, you're able to just be okay with it. Yeah, it's a thing that I hear in the Lorcana space, right? People, one of the reasons that store owners and vendors give for selling Lorcana Bright boxes at such a ridiculous price is because, oh, got to pay the bills, got to pay the employees. My counter argument is, okay, if Lorcana didn't exist, would they go out of business? Would you have to fire your employees, lay them off? Hello? You know what I mean? It's that kind of mentality that like causes store owners and vendors to be in doo doo sometimes because they don't think ahead. They don't think. They don't use their brains. Um, yeah. So anyway, all in all, I think this set is. It's not really a flop. I can't call it a flop. It's honestly not a flop. It's just causing a lot of mixed emotions in the community. A lot of people are angry. There's people making posts on the internet like, "Oh, this set sucks. My box was worth $20," or "Oh, look at these crazy Nick people buying out everything," and all that. And like, there's a lot of disparity amongst this set in the community, and I can't blame them because when you have card players and people attending this from different angles, you're gonna have differing opinions. You will. Now, some people are dumber than others. Some people are smarter. Some people are more educated. And those people are tending to do okay. And that's great. But, like, there are some people, again, that don't have the foresight, don't have the knowledge. And they're getting hosed really hard by this set. Uh, and if people get hosed, people will get turned off. But again, a reprint set will bring in people that won the game for even cheaper. Or, like, they say, wow, Bandai reprints cards. That's great. Awesome. And all that fun stuff. And that'll bring in more players. So, like, Bandai doesn't care. Bandai get pats themselves on the back. They said that we did a good job on this one. And that's fine. And I think the moral of the story here is the next time we see a set that we don't like, maybe we don't complain about it too hard on social media. Because you might have a situation like this come up again. And you might not get what you're expecting. You may not get what you want. And that's it. That's my over-analyzed, way too comprehensive review of the reprint set RB01. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Agree or disagree, please let me know. And I will see you guys later. Bye!